So the track is removed from the window. We're gonna take out the screw right there. Okay, so how many? Only one?
No, two. One on the other end.
Okay, and there's another one on the right hand side. Okay, so now we're gonna remove the cable, pull the cable.
Pull it out, lock the cable. Lock the clip in front of the clip.
Okay, locked it so it won't shrink back.
Okay. This one's out.
And then now, once you remove the cable, you just have to pull the end that's connected to the hole right there. Now the cable it's out of the track. Just lock it and put it inside until we have the new glass ready, and then we'll reconnect. We're gonna remove the cable on the passenger side. It's the same concept. Lift up the track, this inner track, and then pull the cable out.
Locked it.
Okay, so locked it.
Move it from the center piece.
And then pull it out from the center glass.
Just shake it and come out.
You kind of shake it a little bit, and the end cable will come out. So now the passenger side cable is out.
Don't worry about all this connecting.
So all these extra cable on the old glass, this is the cable, looks like it's for the center glass for heat, and here's another cable. These are all not needed. We don't need all that. Now the next step is we're gonna trim the old glue. There's still broken glasses around the edges. The glue is still very tall, so you have to find a way to trim the old glue down to a thin layer. So this is how we're doing that. My technician is using a utility blade connected to a metal pipe. Pull the old glue and push it along with the blade. Yeah, the old glue should be easy to pull as you continue cutting it. So before you cut the glass out, there's a plastic clip right here. You need to remove it. That clip is not needed. That plastic clip.
Close your eyes.
Make sure to wear a goggle because along the edges, these glasses, yeah. And then vacuum again. We're trying to make sure that there are no broken pieces around. The cleaner, the better. Try to trim the old glue down to a thin layer. Make sure there's no double layer like this. So we're trimming it down to a thin layer. You don't want to trim completely down to the middle, otherwise you're gonna have to apply primer. So the thin layer on the bottom will will be like a primer. The next step right now is we're testing the glass without the glue. So once you trim the old glue down and clean the opening, test the glass first without applying the glue. Make sure that it's the correct glass and the position is correct before you proceed to apply new glue. So the glass fits perfect.
Looks okay.
Looks okay.
Looks good.
So now we put a box in front of the window to hold the window while we connect the cable. So the next step is to reconnect the regulator cable to the new glass. So now we're connecting the passenger side cable first. Either side is fine. So first step is we're gonna connect this cable end to the slot on right next to the centerpiece. Connecting the cable back on the track. It's the same thing as the original. There's a hole next to the center glass. So just connect it, insert the cable end to the hole and push the center glass to the driver's side to stretch out the cable. And then if you need to pull the cable out a little bit and connect back the end piece onto the track. So push this end plastic piece onto the track and then later apply the screw back on to tighten it.
I'm gonna lose the plier.
Now you can take out the plier.
With the tension.
So perfect. So the cable is in and you can pull the plastic piece
So I can feel
to
it.
sit on the track. So it's not that hard, it's pretty easy. So now the the passenger side is connected. So the final step is apply Now we are going to connect the driver's side. It's the same concept. Insert the cable end into the slot right next to the center glass. Or insert the cable end to the slot next to the center glass. It's the same thing as the original. So now the cable is connected. Pull it, adjust it to insert back this plastic cap onto the track right here. Into the track. So this plastic piece, and then
squeeze it down.
Yeah, squeeze it down, and then tighten it. And then that's it. The cable is connected. So once you connect the cable, test the cable. Always test it before you proceed to apply glue to make sure that it's working before you put the window. So the center glass is moving. This means the cable is connected correctly. Power is connected. So now we can, this is the old glass that was removed, the original glass. You see how the original glass has all these extra cables. Our glass does not have those extra cables because the heated elements are connected on these lines. And once you close the center glass, the heated elements are connected throughout the glass. So our glass is much cleaner. It does not require those extra cables. So now applying new glue. Follow the old glue line. Put a very tall layer of glue. So our technician is using an electric caulking gun. You see how the plastic tip is cut to a V shape, so the glue can come out taller. Applying new glue correctly is very important to prevent leak and wind noise in the future. So make sure you apply a straight line. Make sure the glue is this tall. If you apply a thin layer, the glass may not bond well with the glue.
Must like half.
So the glue should be approximately ½ inches. Now apply a suction cup on both ends and make sure to use a suction cup to hold the glass and carefully apply it to bond with the glue. You can put 2 blue tape on each corner to hold the glass in position first. Now you need to adjust the glass because the glue is still fresh. This is the best time to adjust the glass to make sure that it's even. On the bottom, don't press too hard, okay? Because the bottom has the drain line. If you press too hard, the glues can squeeze out and it can block the drain line on the bottom. So just not too much pressure on the bottom.
Just
press it slightly on the bottom only, slightly. So regarding the water draining out, so the track, along the track has holes for the water to drain out along the track right here. So when you apply glue on the bottom, just kind of apply the glue a little bit higher so the glue won't squeeze to cover the bottom gap. Water is coming out the drain hole on the bottom gap. Yeah. We're putting water on the track just to test it. You see the water is coming out right here. Okay, we're spraying water on the top track right here. So water is coming out here. So the glue is right now above here. So there's a plastic piece in between the glass and the body and the glue. The heat connector. So it's just plugged in. Once you plug it in, you can pull it down and hide it. Apply a little bit glue on the cover and apply it. Yeah, just apply it on the glass to cover the heated element. So now it looks very nice. It's kind of dark. So it's perfect.